Dead Souls by Nikolai Gogol is a satirical novel that delves into the corruption, greed, and absurdity of Russian society in the early 19th century. The story follows the cunning and enigmatic protagonist, Pavel Ivanovich Chichikov, a man of obscure origins who arrives in a provincial Russian town with a peculiar scheme in mind. Chichikov, a former government official, is on a mission to acquire the ownership of dead souls, serfs who have died but are still registered as alive in official census records. Because landowners are taxed based on the number of serfs they own, these deceased serfs still carry financial burdens for their owners until the next official census. Chichikov aims to buy these dead souls for a nominal price, using forged documentation to present himself as a wealthy landowner and then leverage them to secure government loans, ultimately enriching himself before disappearing. As Chichikov travels through the countryside, he encounters a variety of eccentric and often grotesque landowners, each embodying different aspects of the corruption and moral decay of Russian society. Among them is Manilov, a sentimental but lazy and ineffective nobleman who is eager to rid himself of dead souls without much thought. In contrast, the miserly Sobakevich is shrewd and demands a fair price, recognizing Chichikov's potential scheme but seeing no harm in profiting from it. The paranoid and eccentric Plyushkin, the most extreme case of human degradation, hoards his wealth and lives in filth, symbolizing the ultimate decline of the Russian aristocracy. Through these interactions, Gogol paints a vivid and grotesque portrait of Russian provincial life, exposing its stagnation, corruption, and the empty formalities that govern social interactions. Despite Chichikov's apparent success in acquiring dead souls, his plan begins to unravel when rumors spread about his dealings. His sudden rise in social standing arouses suspicion, and gossipmongers and opportunists turn against him. As townspeople speculate about his identity and intentions, absurd theories arise, including the notion that he may be an escaped convict or a political revolutionary. Fearing for his safety, Chichikov is ultimately forced to flee the town, his dreams of wealth and status crumbling before him. The novel's unfinished second part, which Gogol later destroyed in a fit of religious despair, was intended to show Chichikov's redemption. However, in the existing text, Dead Souls remains a biting critique of Russian society, filled with dark humor and surreal absurdity. Gogol's work is not just a satire of bureaucracy and greed, but also an exploration of human nature, ambition, and the illusory pursuit of material success. Chichikov himself is a complex character, both a conman and a tragic figure, who reflects the hollow aspirations and moral emptiness of those around him. In Dead Souls, Gogol masterfully blends realism with satire, offering a bleak yet humorous examination of societal decay. The novel remains one of the greatest works of Russian literature, influencing later writers such as Dostoevsky and Tolstoy. Its themes of corruption, identity, and human folly continue to resonate, making it a timeless commentary on the flaws and contradictions of civilization.